I'm going to install a new one. So I'll have two, just like I did before. So here's a general look at my system while I'm in here. It's a little bit dusty, but that's an HX 750 watt modular power supply. It's got a Core i7 860 in it with 4 gigs of Mushkin, 16 megahertz memory, running a Cooler Master TX3, and you know, your general stuff everybody's got in their computers: a DVD drive, Sony, everything's SATA 3, or SATA 2 I mean, that is. This board unfortunately does not have SATA 3 on it, which I'm gonna probably remedy that situation pretty quick. So I'll get installing this hard drive and go from there. So with this case, these little hard drive trays that slide out of here, it's fairly straightforward. There's little holes on the sides of the hard drive, and you just pop it in, and then these side things snap shut. So to install a hard drive, you pretty much just do that and line it up with the rubber grommets and slide it on in. And then over here there's a little thumb screw, locks everything in place. You tighten it back up, and then all you have to do is the SATA and power connections. So just a couple of zip ties here. Get all the SATA cables so they don't go anywhere. I'd like to be, you know, have these systems like these guys do, and you know, sleeve all these and sleeve all the front panel stuff, but I just don't have the patience for it. I have the OCD for it, but not quite the patience. So there's kind of a look at the back of my box, if you've never seen the back of one of these PC-K62 cases. In fact, I'll zoom out a little bit. And there's the new hard drive, all ready to go. For those of you guys who haven't seen this case, with the window, it does have a side window. It's the PC-K62 case from Landcool, made by Lee & Lee. Really, really good case. Highly recommend it. Kind of a look at it. It's got one 140 right here in the front, and you've got two 140 millimeters side by side up here stock, and then in there a 120 blows out the back. So it's really, of course, the motherboard I have in here is got eSATA and FireWire and all that. But anyway, there's kind of a look at that case if you haven't seen it or are wondering more about them. On the other side, there is no window. It's just like that. So anyway, you guys have a good day. And there it is, back in its home on the black table next to the external, my new external there. Haven't fired her up yet, but I'm going to do that right now. She's all hooked up. So here we are, I fired it up. The first thing you want to do is go into your BIOS before you even start it. Go into Advanced, or wherever it is on your BIOS, and make sure that the hard disk priority is is set. Now I just happen to know that my the hard drive I already had in there was 07A7B2. So this new one is, you know, you might want to jot that number down, 65A7B2. So looks like my hard disk priority is good. So I will boot it up. So once you have the hard drive installed and you've booted your system up, you're going to come into My Computer and it's not going to be listed. And you're going to say to yourself, why? Why is this not listed here? So here's what you would do. You'd right click on My Computer and click Manage. Then you'd go to Disk Management. There in Disk Management you'll see a new disk. That's the new disk you've installed. Over where it says Disk 1, you'd want to right click and then left click Online. Then you'd want to come over here where it says Unallocated Space, right click that and left click New Simple Volume. And you'd want to just follow this wizard. I'm going to give this drive letter the letter S for storage. And that's what I'll name it. And you just follow this wizard. It'll format it for you. If you want a quick format, you check the perform a quick format box. It'll give you a breakdown right here of what it's going to do. You can go through that and click Finish. So it just formatted it real quick. Autoplay should pop up at that point and say you've got a new disk named Storage and its drive letter is S. So at that point you can open up My Computer again, and there it is. Disk S Storage. You can open it up and start using it. So that's my adventure / tutorial on how to install a new hard drive.